I wake up Saturday morning to a text message at like 9:38 or 9:34 a.m. It says, we eloped. I'm like, Evan, wake up. Amanda got married.
We are not the texters that like will send a thought in one. It's like, OMG, send. Guess what? Send. Ha 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 ha. Oh my God, I can't wait to tell you. So I actually have Aubrey on Do Not Disturb because I have I think it's called Noir is the ringtone sound I have for her text messages. And this was added years ago. But when my phone was like, I was like, I can't do this. But anyway, yes, there was a marriage that happened.
Welcome to the Helloha show. I'm Aubrey.
I'm Amanda.
And we are so glad to have you here for probably one of the most exciting episodes that we've had and probably will have to date.
I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start.
Honestly, it's been a while since we've even filmed an episode. We will let you guys know that. It's crazy.
Due to these circumstances of what we'll talk about too.
I mean, wow. It's what a month. It's like 3 weeks to a month it's been. I mean, I know. What was the date of that? The event we're going to talk about was the 28th. So the week before that would have been right around this weekend because right now it's the 19th.
Yeah.
So, wow, a month. Shame on us.
I know, shame.
For living life with.
So almost a month because the next weekend, an event that we'll talk about happened on a Friday. The following weekend, I was working outside a lot because I took that week off of work. So I was putting down mulch and I was cleaning the deck and staining our deck. And I think my allergies just flared up.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I could not, I had no voice. Like, every word was a cough. So there was no way I could have done that episode. Then the following week, you had some very great visitors, some family visitors.
Oh, yeah.
So we decided, try not to do the mom thing again. Although that was that
was a great episode.
But just more focus. So, and the next weekend, and here we are.
Yeah, crazy. Time's been flying.
It's scary. It always does this. As soon as it's summer, it flies.
As soon as it gets nice out too, bam. But then get the crappy weather and then
nails paid.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So should we start with tea time?
Yeah.
It's really gonna go like this episode.
Right. This is
short.
kind of.
The viewers will love this one. Because it's not 3 hours either. But I have my mug if you're ready.
I have mine too.
It's a new one though. Well, an old one, but a new one.
Oh my.
Direct energy that says simple, friendly, direct, which is actually their slogan before I even started there.
Oh.
So this is a vintage mug. Maybe we'll raffle it off.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like it. What does your quote say? I like that it's like tall and skinny. Like it looks like you can fit a lot.
So no damage control was done so that I know it's Buddha teas. Okay. But my quote is, with our thoughts, we make the world.
Okay.
What's yours?
Mine is, we become what we think.
Ain't that the truth?
That is It is.
Should we
I like it.
cheers? Mine is probably too hot, but
I know mine's. I'm like already just feeling up here. I'm like, ooh.
feeling. All right,
But yeah, let's do a cheers. Cheers.
I'm gonna test it with. Yeah, I feel it. Maybe
I'm like just feeling it with my chin. I'm like,
I'm too nervous. I will say I have a cup of some juice. We never have juice in the house. It's literally like water and that.
mm-hmm.
It's feeling spicy and adventurous, so we got like a strawberry mango, I think.
Ooh.
It's pretty good, but it's just like sugary drinks leave that film on my mouth that I don't like.
Yeah. Will Dad drink some of that whenever he's down tomorrow for
Well,
Father's?
I finished it.
Oh,
Dad is a big soda drinker,
what?
and so
Has
I
this
bought.
always been the case? Oh, I don't know.
Growing up, we never had soda or like anything in the house, which is why I think I'm like that. But like when my dad would go to his mom's, like my grandma's, she always had soda, and he would always like drink one there. So I think it was like I can have my fix, and now it's just
Oh.
free reign. So I
Ah,
bought them little mini Pepsi cans. So I'm like, you can have something because it's.
that's funny. Huh.
But did you take a sip? Did I miss it?
I did. I didn't say anything. It was hot though. And I didn't really taste. It was like hard to taste because I feel like I even burnt myself a little bit whenever I ate the pizza earlier. I had pizza for dinner and it was like hot, but I was hungry. So I'm like, I ate we had like a little freschetta pizza and I ate 3.5 pieces.
Okay. Didn't burn my mouth, surprisingly. I think it's because I just did a little bit of water.
Mm-hmm.
Like, 'cause
Oh,
I know you said it looks like a big mug, but it's actually pretty tiny.
oh really?
But this is much better than the last tea time we did. I
Was
know
that one
producer
Mom?
made.
I think so. Yeah.
Because producer made the comment like, I don't think she liked that, and
Yeah.
But this one, unexpected flavors.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, I'm getting like pepperminty, like essence. Like it's kind of
Yeah.
like after.
I should have brought the box out.
So I guess my guess would be
Well, I can go get it.
Go ahead.
Because I want to see what the ingredients are.
Yeah. Acid. My guess is just a peppermint tea because I'm not really getting anything else, but it's not like a overpowering.
So the first ingredient says Roboboys, ROOIBOS. Does that ring a bell? Never heard of that. Spearmint.
Spearmint. Maybe that's why it's like lighter than pepper.
Chaga mushroom. So there is mushroom in it. Lemongrass. Reishi mushroom. Anise seed. Lion's mane mushroom. Ooh.
We need a visual of that.
I know. Producer. Cordyceps mushroom and ginger root. So it is like a lot of different kinds of mushroom. Interesting.
Is it a mushroom tea? Is that what it's called?
Oh, I didn't even tell you. It's a mushroom wellness blend. Mm-hmm.
See, I feel like that's a beautiful box.
I know. And let me see.
I feel like the dandelion root would taste, just by the title, would taste better than mushroom, but this one blows it out of the water.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is really good. I like this one.
Spearmint, I think.
Mm-hmm. I do love this.
Yeah. I don't know.
From the name mushroom, you wouldn't expect it to be like this good. You wouldn't be like, oh, I want to drink some mushroom tea.
Yeah, I'm
but I'm
craving
like,
some.
ooh.
So that was good. I would probably rate it like a 8.5 out of 10.
I was gonna say at least an 8. It's good.
It
I
is.
would rank it up there with like a throat coat, like a cold. This is like a cold care kind of tea.
Mm-hmm.
I would drink that for like something,
Ooh, yeah. Thank
like a
you. It's
well.
delicious.
Yeah, because it is called mushroom wellness. So I guess to try and keep on track for the viewers. Um, hopefully you guys remember our previous episode where we crank called a couple people, and Enrique was one of them. We remember in this episode the event that we're about to talk about. um, Amanda and I had said, sorry, Enrique, as we're doing the prank call, something along the lines of, we're both hitched without being hitched, essentially, because we could sense Enrique was getting some not good vibes
Resistance.
were going on. Yeah, resistance. We thought he was, I don't know. So
We were getting the vibe that like it's not confirmed. If he is still in a relationship, that like maybe the significant other was around and was like, who the heck are these girls?
right.
Meanwhile, it's like we're hitched without being hitched. Calm
Right.
down. We're just
Mm-hmm.
chatting.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Nothing.
Harmless. Uh-huh. I love how you say if they're dating, if they're still together, because we really hope we did not break this relationship up.
Right. Right. I can't live with that.
I know. So, Enrique, if you are watching, shout out if there's anything we can do to help. Hopefully there's
Alleviate.
with, yeah, but we are here around the clock. Give us a call, send us an email, reach out. You know what to do.
Yeah, because
So that kind of leads in.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say maybe he did try to reach out, but his reverse like phone sensing thing that he had maybe some issues, and maybe that's why like you were sensing like.
So maybe we should try and reach out.
Should
maybe on Facebook Messenger or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he did mention Facebook or something.
He did.
In the contact, like from that combo, I guess it's so much inspired Amanda to go ahead that very next week. Not even, it was like 6 days later. That Friday, we filmed Saturday. That Friday, she's getting hitched. I wake up Saturday morning to a text message at like 9:38 or 9:34 a.m. And I'm like, what? It says we eloped, or I eloped, or I'm like, with 2 pictures, I think it was these, and I'm like, what? I'm like, Evan, wake up, Amanda got married.
It's also funny because it's
He's like, what?
It should have been alarming because I sent a text message so early. And we all know I love to sleep in. So like
right. And I'm like,
hello.
Meanwhile, I was like up like all day worried about the day because I talk to you every day. So I was worried about you all day. I'm like, oh, like, what is Amanda doing today? I was like, and then I'm like, did I say, you know me, like my overactive brain, I'm like, did I say something the day before she met? Just like how there's like a million thoughts could like run through your head.
Well, yeah, because we should do a count, like how many texts per day, because like we are not the texters that like will send a thought in one. It's like, OMG, send. Guess what? Send. Ha 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 ha. Oh my God, I can't wait to tell you. What is it? Like, it's just chaos. So I actually have Aubrey on Do Not Disturb because I have a I think it's called Noir, is the ringtone sound I have for her text messages. And this was added years ago. But when my phone was like, wah, 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 I was like, I can't do this. So it's funny because when we got to focus on work, I will see it's on Do Not Disturb, and then I open my phone and it's like 16 missed messages, and then I'll do the same thing back to her, and then like it's chaos. But anyway, yes, there was a marriage that happened, and although I want to say that Enrique was fully responsible for this, he unfortunately is not, but we can play that game. Like, this could be an inside joke with all of our viewers watching.
Right.
Like,
right.
Enrique, way to go, or like hashtag Enrique, like something fun.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't
suggestions, comments below.
I don't really know like what to say or like what to explain. Like, I guess I can just start like
take through
first. Let's put this disclaimer, producer, please edit this big and like flash it. Hashtag not pregnant.
Okay.
So hashtag not pregnant. There is nothing. If it looks mischievous, it's maybe my lunch. But no baby yet. Not trying to right now anyway. So I think a lot of people could have assumed that because an elopement, like, I don't know, perhaps, but not the case. We talked about this when we lived together in friendship. Like, obviously we had the discussion, like, what's our big term goal? And we made, like, not a decision then and there, but we're like, okay, this will happen eventually. So that's why we went ahead and bought a house. Like, both of our names are on the deed. So it's like, you thought we did this without buying that house without some kind of conversation ahead. But so we never had like it all planned out. And also, disclaimer, growing up, never imagined getting married or like walking down the aisle.
Like a big wedding.
Yeah. And I don't know if that's based off of like how I was raised or like seeing my own parents' relationship or whatever it could have been, but I just never even considered it. But and he was the same way. I hear his footsteps coming down the hall.
Oh, is he gonna make an appearance?
I don't think so. I think he's going downstairs actually.
Oh.
The Dan cave. Perhaps. He snuck away. I think so at least. Are you there? And he went down. Like, no. He also was like kind of like never wanted to get married. But I guess we realized in time, like after being together for a little bit, like, oh, we actually would want to. We were just like with the wrong person, or like it wasn't or something like that. And I think that's difficult for some people to understand. Like, even my friends, they're like, but you never wanted to get married because, like, probably like a year right before pandemic, like, I was saying, like, if anything, I'll elope. Like, so I flat out said it before, like, and I think I told you several times, like, if we're gonna do something, it's not gonna be, like, the norm. And that's also, do I love going to weddings? Yes. Do I like appreciate them? Of course. But they're just like not for me. It's just I don't know what it is. So we knew that we would get married before we bought the house. But we also just were like not in a rush since we didn't have any kind of like vision at all. Like, let's focus on the house. We have it. And I want to say, like,
there's like no rush to.
Yeah, it's like we're here. It's not it doesn't really change anything.
Exactly.
So it was just like not a priority, even though that sounds negative. It just really wasn't. But on around Thanksgiving, Dan went to San Francisco to unfortunately go to a funeral for his grandmother. And during that time,
Can you
aloha
hear?
doggies. Yeah. What's going on?
It's not trained. It's annoying. It's next door.
Does,
Ask.
does the dog have a question?
Helloha. What is your question?
Call in like everyone else.
Exactly.
So anyway, what was I even saying? Oh, he went to
Thanksgiving.
San
You
Francisco,
went.
and his mom just was like straight up like, so what's your guys' plan? Like just a casual like,
Right.
what's
Just.
up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he was like, we'll probably like we're gonna elope, but
Uh-huh.
like no actual plans. And her reaction was normal, I think, being like, no, I want to like be there. I want to
Officiate.
like yeah, like I would be so sad if I
Right.
couldn't be there. And like in real time, he was like texting me this conversation,
Right.
and I was like, oh, like obviously we don't want to like hurt anyone's feelings, and it's not like to purposefully like leave people out.
Right.
So we were going back and forth on this for a while, and we decided to open it up to immediate family only. And we told them, sorry, I feel like my cough from a couple weeks ago. I'm not used to talking so long.
Take a sip of that mushroom wellness.
I know. Wellness, get with me. All right, sorry, viewers. So, we went back and forth, like, should we extend it? So we did, and we still told everyone, like, we're considering this an elopement, regardless what your definition of it may be.
You know who you are.
So, we were like, just keep it on the DL because we want to like release it as a surprise. So everyone kept their mouths shut, and it was a success. So that was like Thanksgiving. And because I was home alone because he didn't come back, I was like, I don't even know how you get married. Like, how do you do this? So I was literally like Googling courthouse, like, or civil ceremony, like, because I don't know what you have to do. And I'm a list maker. I love like I mostly like them so I can cross it off. Yeah.
You like to cross it off in a different color? Or do you
I will do that sometimes. And it makes me mad if I use a different pen that's the same color, because like I know, like, weird, whole other psychotic level. I know. But while I was gone, I was like looking up the basics, and then I was like, what the heck are we supposed to do after this? Because like I don't want a long ceremony, neither did he. It was literally like, you're married. So we're like, well, if people are coming in, because not everyone is in Pittsburgh,
right?
Do we feed them? So that's when we decided, like, I guess we'll look at places for a lunch. We ended up having a nice little luncheon celebration afterwards. But so this was all like ideas that I had when I came home. Then, so in 2019, on my birthday, which is in December, we looked at where I'm sitting right now and put an offer down on this house. And it wasn't like on purpose to be on my birthday. It was just like, let's go back and look at it again. And I remember Dan being like, you want to do that on your birthday? I was like, yeah, who doesn't want to say they got a house for their birthday? So that was 2019. Then 2020, on my birthday, we actually had a lot of snow this winter, and I actually have a picture, maybe producer can put it in, of Dan using a tape measure for how much snow we had on the deck as soon as we got back from looking at the rings. So we went to a local jeweler,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. If we can support local and not chain, I mean, no surprise because I'm not anti-Amazon, but I love my Etsy
Right.
and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. So we went to a local place that was like not steps, but pretty much steps away from Aubrey's old Pittsburgh apartment.
Mm-hmm.
So we went and we picked out,
We'll link them.
yeah, we will, my engagement ring and then both of our bands. And it's funny because um, I don't know, I didn't know this because I'm not a jewelry girl either. Like, I hate the big chunky
Mm-hmm.
necklaces. I don't like, I'm a freak. I understand that. So,
And probably with like eczema too. Like,
yeah, very sensitive.
whole
Yeah.
other right
Yeah.
there.
But I didn't know that, like, if you buy something and it's not the right size, there's sometimes a resizing fee. Like, especially with the ring. Like, come on, peeps. So that's mostly why I wanted to go. Being like, well, we're not paying double. Let's go and
Right.
get it sized. Well, I'm going to cover the actual ring up, but I still have sizing beads on it because they ended up like
Mm-hmm.
getting my finger is just so small. I don't know what the average finger is, but mine's like a 4, and apparently that's like a toddler. So no surprise
Uh,
there. But I picked out this bugger and it actually has like a little crown. It won't pick it up, but I'm also not like a real YouTuber. But like on the side, it kind of looks like a little crown. And Dan made the sweetest comment, kind of cheesy. So I usually hate things like this, but he's like, a crown for my queen. I was like, oh, I need it. I really need it. So then like the little band, I honestly didn't really even know the difference between wedding bands and engagement rings before because I didn't care about them.
uh-huh.
And like whatever. I sound so like apathetic and I don't mean to come off that way. It's just like things that are very, very like life or death to some people. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't even like phase me. But so I'll
I
never.
can't get over your ring size.
It's
Like,
tiny, right?
yeah, that they had to leave that on. They couldn't even like make you one with or
Well, I think it's because like it's harder to when it's already so small and
mm-hmm.
like Dan had to go for a separate like meeting obviously like here's my budget, here's like
Oh,
apparently there's
uh-huh.
all these different types of diamonds that I had no idea about. Like I don't even know what it means, but when it's nice and clean, it's super sparkly. I'm like, okay, I like
Right.
this.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, so
I
thank
love
you. So we got these. Then I don't. I didn't tell anyone, so it was like there
Yeah,
were a
talk
couple
about a
times
shock.
it got really hard sometimes. Like I would literally just be about to type something about it, and then I'm like, whoa, like can't, not yet. Um, but luckily, I'll say 99.3 because I'm not good at math percent of people were over the top supportive, which is exciting. Well, I guess most people would be like, well, why wouldn't they? It's like you, if you would like step back, like family can be difficult sometimes. So overall, I think it was a success. But yeah, we went to the courthouse in Pittsburgh. Quick little ceremony, had pictures with our fam, went for a little lunch afterwards at the hotel we stayed at, and it's just fun. It was very low key, like nothing crazy. And I think everyone was like 6 pant sizes bigger because there was so much food involved that we had no idea going into it. So
Oh, really?
I'd say a success, yeah, because like it was just like the portions were normal, but like
Mm-hmm.
it's still a lot of food. But we also had like a dessert included on top of our cake. And
Oh.
like they had starters, like which were potatoes, which are just
Mm-hmm.
heavy, but like
Yeah.
everyone loved them, so they like literally ate it all.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like could have been a meal right there. But you
Yeah.
could see everyone slowing down,
But especially at like lunchtime.
yeah,
Because
it's
that's
not
like
like
not.
you fasted all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, the elephant in the room about A. Varner's.
Yeah, guys. Talk about very upsetting just because of the last name thing.
Yeah.
I remember whenever I saw that she changed it on Facebook, like literally like the day after, I'm like, you couldn't have even given me like a couple more days.
A couple more months.
I'm like,
legally, I'm still Amanda
this
Varner.
is happening way too soon for me. I just need some time.
I can change it back because Social Security office, I'm still Amanda Varner. So, yeah. I have the application filled out on the table.
Well, you'll still always be Amanda Varner's.
I know. And I think that will be the case for like 98% people in my life. Like, they'll be like, who's Morello?
Who the? I'm sorry. Who? Who is this? But yeah, how does it feel? Like,
no different, which was like expected, and I think like half the reason of why both of us are like, what's the hype?
Right.
And I'm sorry for people who had big weddings or about to have big weddings. I'm not trying to, like I said, I love going to weddings, but personally, we did it exactly how we wanted to. We're like so happy that we ended up doing that. I know that even like smaller weddings, like with other people or other family members involved, like things get changed because of like feelings and stuff, but we're glad we stuck to our guns and like,
yeah, that's good.
But I actually got, I don't know, sorry if I'm like blinking so much, I don't have these, my contacts are just like,
ugh.
You know, like when it's like hazy or something, out of nowhere too. I ordered tons of pictures because our photographer is actually a friend of Dan's that doesn't have any other mutual friends. So we felt safe like extending.
Yeah.
Like, and
when did you ask him to do it?
Well, I mean, it took me like 4 days to plan everything. So that's like the other thing where it's like,
yeah, when did you like actually
years.
like pick the date and everything? Like right after Thanksgiving time, or?
I think it was like after he came back, and I like, it was so like probably early December, like the first week definitely. And we just opened up my planner and I was like, what date looks good? And we just kind of went from there. Like I tried, he was thinking like July at first, and I was like, that's your birthday though, like don't you want it separate? And he's like, well, I know we can't do June. And I was like, I was waiting for him to say it. He's like, because your mom passed in June. And I was like, I was actually thinking that too, but like it wouldn't prevent me from actually doing it. So we decided on May, which is funny because my brother and my nephew, so his son, have the same exact birthday in May. And then Carrie's birthday is like a few days after that. So it's like we ended up going like, Dan, we can't do this on your birthday month. And then I have like 3 family members, immediate family members with May. But it turned out, but there was like no real significance to it. It was just like going through making sure it wasn't someone's birthday or like an anniversary of something inconvenient. Just like, okay. And it benefited because we will always have that Monday off for Memorial Day.
Oh, heck yeah.
Our photographer sent us like some samples because he knew that I was gonna like tell people the next day. He's like, here you go. It's like, holy crap, these turned out great.
Yeah, those pics are beautiful.
Thank you. So I actually
like I was like crapping my pants. Like you sent me that text at like 9:30, 9:34, 9:38. I don't know why I remember, because I was like so like, what? Like, and then I'm supposed to like, because I like got up to go to the, because I don't get up early on the weekends either. I'm like waking up to go to the bathroom, and I'm like, what? How am I supposed to go back to sleep for another 3 hours? And then how I don't hear back from you, I'm like, what? And then like nothing, and then I'm like, okay, trying to go back to sleep, and I'm like, wait a minute, how? Like,
because there were a lot of texts, not only from day of,
for like everyone,
and then like, well, I'm specifically to you, like you were sending just like normal like texts. from the 28th, but also the 27th because I was starting to run errands and doing things for it.
Oh,
That
right.
it wasn't that I was like, oh, I'm not going to tell her what I'm doing. I literally like did not have my phone like in my hand at all that day. So I'm like, well, hopefully she doesn't think I'm dead or something. But I actually got like the turnaround time for all of this is crazy. Excuse me. Like we got all of the pictures under 2 weeks. Then
Yeah.
some people like wait at least a month. And then I ordered the pictures and then I got them in the mail today. Like,
Yeah. Where'd you order them from?
it was through the photographer. Like he had a website set up and they
Oh,
came
no.
from like somewhere in California. So it's not like he printed them,
Uh-huh.
but it's like whatever his deal is. And it's perfect because Father's Day is tomorrow. This just proves to the viewers like how far in advance we have to film these and then when they come out.
Right.
But Father's Day is tomorrow, so I got frames for like this one obviously would be my family. Sorry,
Uh-huh.
the glare.
Uh-huh.
I have one for his dad, one
Mhm.
for his brother, and then one for my brother. And then like tons of little other samples. And then I bought blew almost $80 at TJ today on frames.
Oh, yeah, that's what you're.
I mean, they're only like some of them were like $12, and then most were like
Yeah, but
$5 or
it adds up.
$6.99. And it's like in my head it's $6. It's like no, it's actually $7 plus taxes. I was just like, whatever. I need these. So
Right.
I got everything framed right now. I'm not turning the camera because it's disastrous in here.
Oh.
But it's so funny because Dan didn't know the sizes of things that I printed. And I can't believe that I found this large of a frame. And I printed this one out, which is
God.
my profile. So like you can see how big
Right.
it is.
What
And
size
like,
is that?
oh
Is
God.
it not 10 by 12?
It's bigger than that.
17 by
We'll
17.
edit it in because I honestly can't remember. Because I remember looking at all the sizes being like, well, I want something on this specific wall that's going to be larger.
Oh, I love it.
But I didn't realize, like, how, you don't know what it's going to look like with the frame. And Dan made the comment, he's like, I don't like seeing myself that large. But I didn't get a frame for this one. Is like honestly my favorite picture, which is funny because it's our first look. It's still in the plastic, but this one's slightly bigger than the other one.
I like that too.
Thanks. I just think it's like our expressions are real in it versus like.
Also, that really is first look. Like
yeah.
Legit.
Yeah. So he was in a different room the morning of, like the night before we slept in the same room together, just because like clearly we're not traditional at all.
Right.
And like I don't want him to sleep in another room. Like you're sleeping with me. So he that morning of though he went to another hotel room and got ready with both of our dads.
I know. I love those pics.
Well, I put this in a frame. Sorry, it's getting dark out, so it might be harder to see. But I just love like.
I love that too.
Oh look, Audrey's in the picture too.
Hey.
So yeah.
Oh, you know what other one we loved, me and Mom, was like we both like started crying. I think we both started to like there's like this precious one of you and Dad. Like literally like we both saw it at the same time and we were like we both started like tearing up. Like I'm sure you got it printed. Like I'll find it and send it to you. Like we both like started like tearing up. We were like, oh my gosh, this is our favorite one.
Is it us in the courthouse? You think? Because there was a few. If you don't remember, that's fine. Obviously. I'm just trying to think because I do have a few favorite like with him.
It was
just
like
because, like
it blew every picture. Like just it was. I think this is my favorite picture out of all of them. My mom was like, "Oh my gosh, I know."
Dad'll love
and
to hear.
I love how like it just like looks how like You guys look so natural with each other's families too. I loved it. Like Dan, like even with like the kids, or not the kids, but like Kate, it was so cute.
Yeah. She loves Dan, but is like once she's in front of him is shy. She'll FaceTime me. Like if something's going on, Brett's like, "Can you just watch her for a second?" And she'll see me. She'll be like, "Hi, Aunt Amanda," and she'll be very seriously. Where's Dan? Like, okay, my chopped liver now. Where's Dan? And so there was one day, I wish I had this on footage because it was like hysterical. Like, I was in the bedroom and picked the phone up and was FaceTiming her. Dan was eating something out in the actual kitchen. And she's like, let's go see what Dan's doing. I was like, okay. So that's like, she's like, hi. And then doesn't say anything and he'll be talking and she just gets really shy. And then I walk back to the bedroom. We say like, I ask her a question like, what did you do today? And then she's like, let's go see Dan. It's like she was not interested in having a conversation.
Oh gosh.
It was funny.
Will she start calling him Uncle Dan?
Well, I think it's a confusing idea to her because Carrie was prepping her like, okay, when people get married, he's going to be your uncle. So he will no longer be Dan, he'll be Uncle Dan. And at the lunch, she's like, who is that, Kate? Like trying to say like Uncle Dan, but she was like super shy about it. And it's funny because like my Aunt Paulette was telling me a story totally off topic, kind of. Like she wanted me to say something funny on a home video, but I like refused. Like I wasn't like this. I was just like, I'm not saying that. Like I didn't say that either, but she just couldn't get it out of me. And I was like, this is what Kate's doing. Like for whatever reason, like
that's funny.
Not saying it. So we have not heard it. I was going to see her today, but she has off as well. So I didn't see her, but
wait, is she
July?
Or is she coming tomorrow?
Say again.
Are they coming tomorrow or no?
No, it's just
they weren't coming tomorrow.
4th of July.
For a second, I thought for a
4th
second.
of July. Mm-hmm. They might. I mean, I'll tell them that Dad's out here, but yeah. So that's funny. That very cute picture, and Dan made that his profile picture, and he's like, "Are people gonna think that's like our kid?" And I was like, well, considering she has blue eyes and blonde hair, and we both are like very dark.
Right.
If anything, they're gonna think it's like a child from a previous relationship of mine. And so I had to do a little damage control and be like Uncle Dan in the comments, so people, because I mean, just like you and I will look at someone and be like, did you see this? Like, what's happening?
Oh, hey, before I forget, this was in honor of your special day, a little bit right here, at Grand Rapids Studios.
Beautiful.
Wanted Dan to come on camera to be able to hand these to you. But I don't think my text went through. He didn't respond yet. So.
Well, there was you both were dealing with some blow-ups, I recall. Yeah. So maybe that was. But I love it. Thank you. Now, is that picked from the Grand Rapids studio?
No, but they did come fresh from Grand Rapids somewhere.
Ooh.
But,
love them. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now I know that this is kind of a different topic that if there's any other questions from the fans about our elopement, send an email, send a direct message, comment.
Just so happy for you. But really pissed though, because we are immediate family, I thought.
It was just one of those things. I was like, she'll understand. She's an A Varner.
Yeah. No, I'm happy for you. I love it. Oh, I can't believe it.
Crazy.
But I like the living room vibe in there.
Thanks. We finally.
I was gonna say, did you It looks like nice and lighter in there from like.
Yeah, so the like the lighting and everything is very strange right now because I have the blinds open, but it used to be chair railing, which I didn't know what that was until I looked it up. Like we
Mhm.
used to have this board that if you would look in
The whole
previous
way
photos, the
around.
entire top floor of the house had it except for the bedrooms, and bathroom. So it just like really dated the house.
Mhm.
And it was two-tone colors. So the kitchen was a dark blue and a light blue. And then the living room and hallway was like a beige and then a darker beige. It just didn't look good. So
Mhm.
I ripped off all of the chair railing, but then we actually had painters come in and do this color is Sherman Williams alpaca. Uh,
Oh.
so it's like a grayish, so like a gray beige.
Mhm.
But it definitely like makes the room brighter and seem bigger,
Yeah.
taller than before. I'll have to do like a before and after shot.
Mhm. Mhm.
But we're super excited, and um, the never ending saga with my light purchase from Etsy, my wall sconces. So I'll again do a before and after.
Mhm.
But guys, it's just one thing after another. So I'm very particular about everything in my life. So naturally, I couldn't like any of the standard wall sconces.
Mhm.
Now, there's supposed to be a bulb here,
Mhm.
obviously, and then on top of it goes like a frosted glass globe. So it basically fills this whole space up. Well, I was given this is from Etsy and it came from Turkey. Like literally came from Turkey. It's not just like
Country,
yes. So
not the
it
turkey
came
bird.
exactly. So it was like international shipping, which was actually fine, but like it came crazy bubble wrapped and everything because of its long
Uh,
journey. And I didn't know it was supposed to come with light bulbs at all, but they gave me special ones, but they're special ones in that country. And there were two boxes, one was empty, and the one bulb doesn't even work. So I tried using a normal light bulb to make sure, like,
right.
after we had our handyman do hoops, jump through hoops, everything, that, like,
Oh.
we actually had power. And it works, but the globe won't fit over a normal size light bulb.
Oh, come
So I was
on.
like, okay, whatever. At least it's like, it's the last step. It's a light bulb. How hard can it be? I just have to find a short one. Went to Wally World today. Thought like, okay, this one's short enough. It's dimmable because we have a dimmer switch for that. It's gonna be fine. Wrong. It's
Oh,
not fine. It won't work. It doesn't sense the connection. So I don't. Guys, electricians, please help. I don't know what to do. Like we made it this far. It's a light bulb.
are
I think
you
I'm gonna
kidding?
message the seller though and be like, yo, I don't live in Turkey. Please help me.
Right.
like
That's
like I said, I wasn't even anticipating a bulb at all. But like now I'm like, is it only work with that?
right.
So I'm gonna have to do a special order.
Well, did I tell you about, speaking of light bulbs, we're having a light bulb saga too. Did I tell you about? Mm-hmm. So we have a light that's like over top of, I'll show you because it's not far. It's right over top of our like bar area here. This one.
Okay, yeah.
Well, we've gotten now like 3 different kinds of bulbs. Like, and we have seen the bulb that it's supposed to be. Like, we've taken it into the freaking store.
Oh
We
no.
like can't freaking, like, none of the bulbs that we've gotten will work for it. We're like literally like, what?
Like power won't turn on?
Mm-hmm.
What the heck? That's the same exact thing.
Like, we're like, what the hell? It's like this little light bulb, and it has like these two little tiny.
Yep. Yep.
Don't tell me it's the same looking light bulb. I swear.
It probably is. And I
Oh
wonder, are they these?
no.
Where they have like when you went like this.
Oh, They have like the 2 little prong.
So there's 4 in here.
Oh.
And it looks
Wow.
similar. I don't have the actual ball, but
I'll
to me,
show you
it's the same dang thing.
Mine's small. It's like this. But see, it's like this little, these 2
Plug.
things hook in. We've gotten 3 different kinds now. And the light worked before, like with this bulb.
Do you know what kind of like actual fixture it is that you can like Google?
No, which sucks. I know, nothing can be easy. Nothing can be easy for
so
the
bright.
AR.
With light bulbs, come on, what's the luck?
Like, what gives?
I can't get over how bright it is. Like, it's almost, what time is it? I have no idea what time it is, but
9:13.
this is how it looks lighter, but like I need the lights on and you're just like, looks like it's 2 p.m. there. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Just
Abby was on the
then.
phone with Uncle Mike last Saturday when she was here. She's like, Dad, it's like 9:15 and it's like not, it's still light out.
I feel like when I lived in the city, like it was like 8:30 and it started getting dark. And then I remember last summer, it was like 9:03 and it wasn't dark. And I was like, what's going on out here? What the heck? And then I think you're in a different time zone because it looks like it's 3 hours different.
So does Bobby thinks that too. He's like, are you sure you're in Eastern time? I'm like,
Are you sure your phone never adjusted?
yeah.
That's funny though. But tomorrow, like I said, is Father's Day. Do you guys have any plans like with Evan's family?
He'll go over there for lunch. I could go too, but I think I want to sit tomorrow out, honestly, because with the rash, I just kind of want to chill, and I didn't even go grocery shopping or anything yet for this weekend, or for this week.
It's been a doozy. Like one day, even if you're planning for it, like it rearranges everything. Like I do not get how parents do anything.
I know.
Like we're hosting our dads, 2 extra people.
I know, that's like.
And it's like, what the heck? Like, I had to go shopping a whole day earlier, had to plan gifts, which it's fun. Like, I like that stuff.
Right.
But like, had to go back and forth. Like, come on. So what the heck? Do you have another child to actually take care of its life, let alone plan something for a full-blown adult?
Right. What time are they coming over tomorrow?
Well, you know, Dad, he would love to get it over with and done and like be here at like 8 a.m.
It's right. And then be
so it's like 11 a.m. I said no, not before 11. So he'll be here 11:01. But like I'm making salteñas, I told you, which are like Bolivian empanadas, and got to start that as soon as we hang up because it's just time consuming. And my dad, I already know he's gonna be like, well, when are we eating? What's going on? It's not because he's hungry. He's just ready to leave and go back and do nothing. Right. It's just how Dad is. Love him, but just how he is.
He needs to just get a Dad. You need to get like a camper or something, and like
he needs to just get like an apartment out here. So
yeah.
We actually talked about it once, and like he brought it up, which is surprising. Dad, I hope you're still thinking because we're all here, and Bradley can easily come and visit. So
right.
And
you're always welcome here.
Right? He'll probably move to Grand Rapids before he would move to Pittsburgh.
Oh, and hey, I'll take your hot tub too if you're.
Oh yeah, bring that on the plane.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about the hot tub one. Do you guys like hot tubs? Vote below. My skin does not like hot tubs. So he had this hot tub since I was in like 7th grade. I was probably in it like maximum 3 times.
Dang.
Were you ever in it? Did we ever go in it?
No.
I was gonna say
we're allowed it.
Well, it's allowed. You should go over next time you're in Johnstown. Don't even say anything. Just go in the hot tub. And he'll be like,
I never went in it because we weren't allowed in it. I thought it was like Dad's serene place and we weren't allowed.
He actually has that because I gotta post this. Did I send you the he has a bad back because of a trailer tractor wreck injury when he was 20. He like it disconnected from the car he was driving and it
No.
flipped upside down. Like I
No.
gotta put the little. I just found it when I was looking for pictures for my mom for her anniversary, and I saw the paper clipping. Like my dad was 20 years old when this happened. He was a
It was
young
in the
pup.
newspaper?
It was bad. He was like life flighted to a hospital and
Oh
everything.
my,
They had to do like the jaws of life to get him out.
holy sh! Was he working or it was just like?
He was like driving the truck for whatever he was working. I don't know what the company was, but like
Crap.
I know we'll have to get him on and talk about it.
Dad, yeah. What? We may need to FaceTime about this. We
I
might
know.
need to get on a live about this.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea.
Or just an episode. We need to
Like,
get this sooner than later.
I know.
Seriously.
Maybe like next week.
Yeah.
Like next episode.
Yeah. We'll trigger to it.
But guys, we're approaching a 1 hour mark.
Oh shoot. And you gotta get your, I want to say empanadas, but that's not what it's
They're
called.
called salteñas.
Salteñas.
And I'm probably saying that very white. Like Dan always makes fun of me. He's like, you sound so white. And I'm like, I am white.
Oh wait. What's his third language? You said he's was, but he doesn't claim to be anymore, but like
so he speaks Spanish and Portuguese.
Portuguese. Okay.
Because his dad's from Bolivia and his mom is from Brazil.
Bolivia. Okay.
But yeah, if you ask him, like he'll be like, I can't. But he knows. Like when we went to Puerto Rico for his brother's wedding, like his dad's side was there and he was like literally like talking like he would be talking in English. Like there was no delays. And
Wow.
I'll tell you what, Senor Tomas, I know I wasn't a bright student, but I don't know what they were saying. Like no one was saying me permite usar el por favor. No one said that. No one.
Wow.
So yeah, and no one called me Carmela either. So I thought that was like a legal name change from 10th grade Spanish, 9th grade. And then to wrap it up, like a quick 30 seconds, did you want to give a PSA about poison ivy?
Oh, gracious, yes.
It's important, yeah.
Everyone, don't even know how this happened, honestly. I always thought I was immune, but be careful. I don't even, like, it can
You
happen.
don't have to show if you don't want to.
No, it's okay. It can happen to anyone. I'm
It
not
really
gonna happen to show you my legs, but it doesn't look as bad as it did before. But like, I just got out of a nice soak.
Maybe we should do a short like how to identify poison ivy because I don't even know what it looks
Oh,
like.
that's a good idea.
Like how to identify where it might most commonly be because now I'm thinking what the heck is it in my yard somewhere maybe?
Oh, probably.
Because we have that woods right there.
And just like it's everywhere. But I got it at my pap's house of all places. Whenever I was digging that stuff, I'm like, are you kidding me? I just pulled out so much around my house, and I was being super careful. I was all gloved up and everything, like had on my long sleeves,
I didn't know you got it there.
I got it there because I was like going super fast because we were in a rush digging everything up. I was
other episode, right?
Yeah, I was gloved up and everything, but then I like thought I saw it, but I was like, ugh, and it was raining too, so I was like literally just like trying to go as fast as possible, and then I'm like, I thought maybe but then my mom called me, like whenever she was there, she and my Aunt Debbie were like, yeah, you got it here. And they're sending me like pics, all of the poison. They were like, and it's like, they're like, we can see like everywhere you were digging, like you definitely got it here. And I'm like, okay. And it's definitely a different strain from like what Evan has because I'm like, yeah, mine's way worse than yours. Like, it's like freaking like a witch, like boils, like, I said I'm like turning into a tree. Like I feel like there's like bark growing on my arms and legs. It's disgusting.
Yeah, so everyone be careful.
Be aware. Yes.
It can happen to anyone.
Be aware of your surroundings outside. Glove up. Protect yourself.
Sunscreen, protection, yeah.
And then just always keep, I would, a bottle of calamine lotion on hand in case it happens to you, because lots of drugstores around here are completely sold out of it.
That's actually a really great thing to have that we don't have. I feel like that should be on the list with like alcohol and peroxide.
Yeah, it's just like a random like first aid product that.
Because I'm sure you can use it like for other things.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. So keep some of that on hand. It's the pink lotion, but we'll post some pics. We'll have some pics of the rash. We'll roll that footage for you guys. So hopefully it'll scare you. So, but till next week.
Yeah.
Get to those empanadas.
I'll send a little update because I think the crew might be interested.
Absolutely. Please do. Even post to the story.
Cool. Okay. All right. I think I will.
All right. Well, until next week, congratulations, Mrs. Don't even want to say it.
Mrs. Murillo. Thank you.
Until next time. Hello.
Hey, producer. My contact lens, this one, it's like a little blurry. I tried to clear it off, but didn't do it. Just talking to producer over here about cloudy lens.